afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. It's slightly windy today, so we'll see how the sound goes, but we'll work on it. So today we are in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and we are visiting Marineland. We've been here once before in July, but beyond that I haven't been here, twice before in July. But beyond that, I haven't been here since, I don't know, it's probably 10 or something. It's been a long time. I look tired because I am tired. That's just the circle of life. You have 2 kids, one's a newborn. But come along with us as we go. I'm going to show you around. It is pretty busy, which is nice. And let's have a good time. Okay, you guys. So, we are inside now. If you look right behind me, they have the turnstiles there that you scan your fun card. That's what they call it, a fun card. And right now their special is for the months of July and now August. If you buy 1 general admission ticket, it gets upgraded to a fun card, which is a season's pass at no extra charge. Regularly, that extra charge is I think $5 on top of the general admission fee. Pretty great. So right now we are at Penguin Palace.
Take her straight up. Come, let's go.
We're mainly here only just because the bathrooms are right there. So we're just gonna have quick pee breaks, and then we're gonna go on adventures. Now, the last time that we had come here, a lot of the rides were not open yet, which is weird. But I guess it was like a transition period, so I'm curious to see if everything's open or if they still have select rides that are running. It's later in the day, it's around 3 o'clock. The park doors close at 5. The park doors close at 5, while the actual park itself closes at 7. So as long as you get here at 4:59 and you get through those doors, you'll still be able to stay and play for an extra 2 more hours, which is pretty cool. We did that beforehand, actually, when we were coming the second time in July.
Got it situated so we're ready for the next day.
He likes to talk off camera, even though he realizes that we're YouTubers, so he has to be on camera.
We used the 2 hours to get us situated for the next day, which is give us a head start.
Which was good because it was practically empty, so we were able to get the upgrade to the fun card, get the pictures done. There was literally no line, no waiting. So that when we came back the next day, it was completely packed. It was like a long line just to even get the card in the first place. So I'm glad that we came when we did and got all that out of the way.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to see how long that lineup was, because when we came the first day, we just walked in, got our card, went around, and the next day it was like a huge line.
If it is raining, the rides would be closed because all the rides are outdoors. There's no indoor rides here. There's just indoor attractions, meaning you'll see the animals, or at least the marine animals indoors. That's it. So if it's raining, you're not going to be going on any rides. You're just going to be walking around and seeing animals for as long as you can until the rain clears up or the park closes. So that's what we had done that first day. And then the next day, it was beautiful and sunny, so we got to ride some things. So that was nice. So if you look just to the right here, this is the entrance way. Again, you have the turnstiles there. They check your temperature. And then obviously they check that you have a ticket. If you don't have a ticket, you can purchase them right over there. And again, they do have that special going on where your ticket gets turned to a season's pass with 1 purchase between the months of July and August. So that's there. Right over here too, you'll see like a pathway right here is a stroller rental. We don't need that, obviously. We've got a giant stroller. And then right here is the aquarium. Inside here, you're obviously going to see all the fish and the Penguin Palace. Now, the last time we came here was around 5 o'clock. The penguins had already gone to rest. Just so you guys have an idea of how things work here. So, like it says, the viewing times are 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and 3:30 to 6. So when we got here, it was around 5-ish. So because it was already dead, they let the penguins just go to bed. And if you're going inside, you do have to keep your mask on at all times because that is still the policy here in Ontario. Outdoors, you can have the mask off. It really is up to your own discretion, whatever you're comfortable with. Because we're kind of in our own little circle, we're going to keep it off, but I do have it close by just in case. So we've come inside the Penguin Palace. There is somebody at the front door that just asked that you sanitize your hands first. Thank you. And he just gave a bit of a spiel about what we're seeing. So here they are. Have social distancing markers. People don't seem to care to listen, but they do have them there. So you can kind of just bunch up with your friends or family and just stand on those markers while you're watching the penguins, which is really smart and also very respectful. Just keep your distance, people. COVID has not disappeared. So if you look all the way down there, there's the picnic areas and there's also rides and attractions. Let's walk that way because there's less people. Bab, over this way. I'm going to tell you people to keep that in mind. Take a look out. Everything kind of centers back to the same area anyways. So they have a lot of different routes. Even if you were to go behind us where it's more popular, they have like 2 different ways to get to the central area anyways. Definitely forgot about Marineland because I was younger and had so much more energy and not 2 children to take care of. Is that it's quite big. There are no trams currently and you have to walk. A lot of walking. Now, don't get me wrong, I've done Disney World, I've done Disneyland, I've done Universal, I've done those big parks where it's about an equal amount of walking, but the difference is you have things to distract you from how much you're walking. Here, it's just trees and bugs, so you notice and you feel how much you're walking.
There's not as many bugs.
Right now.
It's not very buggy.
No, when we went, when it was sunny, it was pretty buggy. Remember all the wasps and stuff? Oh. It was pretty bad when it's really sunny. But yeah, we haven't seen any mosquitoes, but a lot of, just like house flies and bees and stuff like that were there. So keep that in mind as well. Put on a good pair of shoes, people. Don't be walking up in here in no flip-flops unless those are your super comfy shoes because you're going to be walking a lot and your feet are going to hurt. So here, we just crossed over the train tracks. We're right over there. The corporate picnic areas, which they have like the covering over there. I'm guessing that's for them and maybe they pay for it, I don't know. And then you have the family picnic area on the side here, which is also pretty great. And then another sign just letting you know rides and attractions are to your left. So if you didn't know, with Marineland you are allowed to bring in your own food. Obviously they have picnic areas, so you don't have to worry about spending lots of money on food and drinks here if you don't want to. We already ate before we got here, so we just have snacks, but it's nice to be able to come in here and not like have to stuff it in your bag because you don't want to spend ridiculous prices on theme park food. So we're heading down to the rides. For now, get your viewing glasses on because this is going to be a long walk. Here is Polar Splash. This is a new addition. They have 100-person capacity. If they reach that capacity, then you would be waiting in a long lineup for people to leave and you to be able to enter. It's just a little splash pad for kids and adults, of course, which is really cool. I personally wouldn't recommend waiting in a long, hot line just to get into that because you don't know how long you're going to be waiting for. And that line gets really long. If it's not a super hot day, get yourself a water bottle, spray it on your face, save your time. We've now come up to Friendship Cove. That way, is the underwater viewing area where you can see the animals through their tanks. And over here you can see them above the water, obviously. In this area are the beluga whales. I believe there are like 7 or 8 of them, or 11. 7 or 11, one of the two. And to the right of us is the last orca whale, who's swimming and chilling and having a grand old time. Goodbye, Kiska. I wish you all the best. Goodbye, belugas. Now coming up upon the rides. This one is not active, though it was active the last time we were here. This here is the Ocean Odyssey, and this is active. Over here to our left is the ride, the Flying Dragon, also out of service, not working. Straight ahead, we have the Wave Swinger, and this one is working. To our right here is another ride that is not operational, the Skyhawk. Just around this pathway right here is actually a set of washrooms, so that's good to know.
Parenting break.
Alright, so here we have the Arctic Cove. In this area you'll only find beluga whales, so if perhaps you don't go to Friendship Cove and you haven't seen them yet, you'll see exclusively beluga whales up this way and to the left. But we are going to go that way to feed the fish. Now right here, and you're going to see a lot of these the further in we go, we've got a little kiosk here. We can get waffle cones, regular cones, caramel corn, popcorn, pretzels, water, fountain drinks, smoothies, nachos, and Sunny D. Alright, so here is the pond. Big old carp.
That's at least a couple pounds.
See how big they are? And to the left of us, over here, you'll be able to feed them. So we're going to show you how to do that. Now this is literally just surrounded in geese, ducks. They have swans here as well, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, and feathers everywhere.
Well, so yes, there's poo and feathers everywhere. So if your children are afraid of birds, I'd say stay clear of here. Because there is water and there is a chance of food, it is full of seagulls. Yep, so look. Here we're coming up on the kiosk that you can buy fish feed. And they give it to you in a cone with only $3.50. So we're gonna grab one. We're gonna go on this side because it's empty. And we're gonna see if we can feed some fish. Hi, can I get one? Just one. So, as you can see, they do take debit or credit as well. But you know, if you have change, make life easier on them.
Don't worry about the bird. Take some out and throw it in the water. Stay right there. Yeah. Yeah. Go throw in the water. You gotta come this way to catch. One by your foot. Good job. She's gonna splash your face.
Okay, so our first ride of the day is the Can-Do Twister. So she's already started spinning us. But I'm telling you, man, it seems like it's gonna be docile, but no. This ride is intense. Very, very intense. We actually brought Krispy Kreme donuts, and my mom was like, yeah, you guys should eat it now. I'm like, how about after we finish this ride so I don't throw it up and waste my money. Oh lordy. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold on. There we go. It was fun until it got intense. Oh my God! Holy smokes!
Trying to defeat the fun by stopping it from spinning.
So, we just finished Can-Do's Twister. We actually were able to do it twice because there's nobody in the line. That was fun. Wow, I don't think I could do that a third time, but that was fun. We'll see what other rides are around us and go on that next. But actually, straight ahead, you're right over here. That's where you can feed the bears as well. That's where we fed the bears the last time. And there's no rides that way, so we're gonna go back this way to the rides that are still operational. There's a skyscraper? There's a skyscraper. I'm not going on it. So next ride, Ocean Odyssey. Looks like you could get wet. Say hi. Hi. We're about to start riding. So like Dumbo, like Aladdin's Magic Carpets, like the Triceratops in Animal Kingdom, this is the one where you have the lever. It goes up and down. Very simple. This is again, Genoa's first time on a ride like this. It's like literally preparing her for Disney World. I'm very excited. Oh, here we go. Okay. You want to go down? You want to go up? Now we're going up. You want to go down? Yeah. Yeah, Daddy went down. Do you want to go down with Daddy? No, you want to stay up? Okay. Well, it's confirmed she's not afraid of heights. Yeah, Daddy's up now. Oh, there he goes. Here he comes. It's a wonderful breeze, people. Wonderful. So she's not afraid of heights. No, I'm not here, baby. It's almost 7 o'clock now. So like I mentioned earlier, the doors to the park close at 5, but the park itself closes at 7. So yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock. We're getting ready to go. I sent Calvin and Janora ahead to see if they might be able to get on one more ride before it closes, because there's still people on Skyscreamer up there. There's still people riding on Skyscreamer. So I figure, as long as it's not 7 o'clock on the dot, there's no problem with allowing just a few more rides. And going down this way is where the rest of the children's rides are. So even if she can just do one more, just to kind of end her day, that'll make me very happy. So that was our day at Marineland. Because we have the season's pass, we will be coming back. And we might come back when it's like a little earlier, so that Janora can try out the splash pad. I don't know, we'll see. Again, if you're not here like first thing in the morning, then you're gonna be standing in a line to get cold, and you can just stand in the shade. So we'll see. There's a few other parts of the park that I didn't show, mainly because we got here a little late and we're not in that much of a rush to do everything. So in the next video, when we come back, I'll show you where to feed the bears. You'll be able to see other animals like buffalo and reindeer, or red deer, sorry, and something else. So there's a few more things to see, and a few more rides. Maybe they'll open, we don't know. So it turns out that rides are still running here, and Calvin and Janora have been riding non-stop on this one ride because there's no line, which is super awesome. My parents are actually on the Ferris wheel behind me, which is great. Yep, there they are. These are some creepy looking bumblebees, I'll give you that. But it's a ride that they can go on. I'm so happy she was able to get on a few more rides before we left. So take that into account, you guys. It's literally 6:58 and all the family rides that are open right now are still running. And people are still in line and they're not turning anybody away. So, hey, if you don't care to see the show at 6:30, then come on down here, ride some rides really quickly, get in some thrills at the last minute before you gotta go, because it's 2 minutes before the park closes and they haven't turned anybody away. So keep that in mind. They're gonna enjoy the ride. Maybe I'll ride it once. I don't know. I'm with the baby right now and she's sleeping finally. We'll see. Needless to say, it's been a nice day. Not too hot, not too cold. It's good. Almost forgot to mention, if you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you wanted to visit Marineland, had any questions about it, you can comment below. I'll put the link to their website in the description as well. And of course, if you really did like this channel, you like watching our videos, please subscribe. I mean, we were astonished when we got 1 subscriber. So every person that subscribes, we really appreciate it. We appreciate you, and we definitely want to keep influencing you guys and showing you what we do. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.